Agent Smith reclined in the opulent surroundings of his luxurious penthouse suite, a glass of aged whiskey in hand. The panoramic view of the city stretched out before him, but his thoughts were elsewhere, focused on the silent war being waged in the depths of cyberspace. For years, Earth had been under attack by insidious alien invaders, their advanced technology allowing them to infiltrate and exploit the planet's online networks with impunity. They stole secrets, preyed on the gullible, and ransomed hijacked systems, leaving chaos and devastation in their wake. As one of Earth's foremost cyber operatives, as such he considered himself, Agent Smith had set upon defending against these extraterrestrial incursions. However, Earth's status as a new member of the Galactic Council posed a significant challenge. The planet was still not fully accepted by the other members, and its ability to respond to the attacks was limited by diplomatic constraints. The decadent members of the Council, with their opulent lifestyles and indifference to Earth's plight, refused to intervene in the planet's problems. Instead, they reaped the rewards of the ongoing conflict, profiting from the transactions facilitated by their banks and financial institutions. Despite these obstacles, Agent Smith remained undeterred in his mission. With each successful counterattack against the alien invaders, he struck a blow not only for Earth's security but also for its standing in the galactic community. And as long as the attacks continued, he would stop at nothing to defend his home planet from those who sought to exploit its vulnerabilities. But instead of toiling away in a dimly lit bunker, Agent Smith lived a life of decadence and excess, funded by the very adversaries he was sworn to defeat. Using his expertise in cyber warfare and a network of forged identities, he orchestrated a daring scheme to exploit the aliens' own technology against them. By infiltrating their digital infrastructure and manipulating their financial systems, Agent Smith siphoned vast sums of alien currency, using the proceeds to fund his lavish lifestyle and finance Earth's defense efforts. Every indulgent luxury, every extravagant expense, was a calculated blow against the alien invaders, striking at the heart of their operations with ruthless efficiency. As he lounged in his penthouse suite, surrounded by the trappings of wealth and power, Agent Smith couldn't help but marvel at the irony of his situation. Here he was, living in the lap of luxury, all while waging a silent war against an extraterrestrial foe bent on leeching off humanity. But for Agent Smith, the mission was far from over. With each passing day, the alien threat loomed larger, their attacks growing more brazen and relentless. And as long as Earth remained under siege, he would continue to fight fire with fire, using their own technology against them. He was the secret hero, and only his date would know or suspect. Agent Smith reclined in his luxurious penthouse suite, a glass of aged whiskey in hand, savoring the moment. The city sprawled out before him, glittering under the night sky. But his thoughts were far from the panoramic view. They were occupied with a troubling new development. A sudden outbreak of a minor cold had swept across Earth, crippling services everywhere. At first glance, it seemed like an ordinary viral infection. But as the days passed, it became evident that this was no ordinary illness. Multiple strains were involved, each bypassing immunological defenses with uncanny precision. The odds of such a coordinated outbreak occurring naturally were astronomically low. Smith's instincts, honed by years of cyber warfare, told him this was the work of the same alien invaders who had been exploiting Earth's online networks. This biological assault was a new front in their silent war. Determined to uncover the truth, Smith dove into the data. His analysis confirmed his suspicions. The outbreak was artificial. The aliens had developed and released these strains to destabilize Earth's economy and disrupt its society. The elegant simplicity of their plan infuriated him. They thought they could bring humanity to its knees with a common cold. Smith smirked, setting down his glass. If the aliens wanted to play dirty, he would respond in kind. He had no intention of letting this attack go unanswered. It was time to return the favor. His plan was as audacious as it was ruthless. First, he identified the vector for a new strain of cold that would target the aliens' physiology. His extensive knowledge of their biology, gleaned from countless cyber incursions, gave him the edge he needed. He synthesized the new strain and prepared to introduce it to the alien population. But Smith wasn't just thinking about immediate retaliation. He was a strategist. He knew that the economic impact of the outbreak would create opportunities. Before launching his counterattack, he discreetly bought shares in several medical companies poised to develop treatments and vaccines. That evening, Smith visited one of his favorite bars. He spotted a captivating woman at the bar. A new conquest, he decided. They spent the evening together, and as they left the bar, he subtly inoculated her with the new strain. She would be the unwitting carrier, the first step in his plan to cripple the aliens' economy. The next morning, as his date left, Smith watched her disappear into the crowd. The virus would spread quickly, and soon the aliens would find themselves facing the same disruption they had inflicted on Earth. Smith returned to his suite, a grim satisfaction settling over him. The aliens thought they could break humanity with their insidious tactics, but they had underestimated Earth's resilience and his own cunning. As he poured himself another glass of whiskey, he couldn't help but marvel at the irony. Here he was, living in luxury, all while waging a silent war against an extraterrestrial foe. He was the secret hero, operating in the shadows, striking back with ruthless efficiency. And only his date would know or suspect.